Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Too bad the Muhammadan he left. You know, he knew I'm going to be live in 3 minutes, so he decided to flee before we start talking about his stupidity. You know, the answers, some people they decide to play clown when we ask serious questions. And this is how the clown function. We speak about everything except the topic. We showed the Muslims in the previous 2 videos that Muhammad is telling a story about David being saved by a spider, which is a fiction story, from the books of the tradition of the Jews, and Muhammad copied it word by word. And then in the previous video, and we showed them the reference from both, from Jewish legend and from Muhammad hadith. And then we showed them in the previous video, Zakir Naik himself is speaking about the call of nature miracle. I mean, have you ever heard how a human being can be so crazy? Call of nature, stones and trees. The prophet, he ordered the stones and the trees to go and surround him so he can do poo-poo. And what is the Muslim response for that? If we read the comments of the Muhammadan, you will see this. This is the guy who was in the chat. Just I think he's still there, but he will not text now because he knew I'm live. He is saying in this video that how could you that doing call of nature, how ridiculous are you? This is what the video is saying. The video is saying how to do the call of nature. This is what the video was saying. Okay, look like I have to find the video again, you know, to see if you are saying the truth. Maybe this Christian prince, he is ridiculous, you know, he says stupid things. You never know. I mean, the Abdul, he is teaching us what the video is saying. So what's wrong? Let us see if this Abdul is, I mean, the ridiculous is how you Muslims run away from embarrassing things. So what is embarrassing suddenly, it is, we get it wrong. The video doesn't say what you are saying. Let us see this Prophet Zakir Naik, peace upon him, what he will say about that. All right, give me a second. We will play the video again and everybody will see how silly and how embarrassed you are. The question was, there is somebody asked Dr. Zakir Naik, peace upon him, Prophet Zakir Naik, that Prophet Muhammad don't have miracles. How come?
Upon him did not do miracles like the previous prophets. To say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not do miracles is totally wrong. There are various miracles that the Prophet did. For example, the Prophet...
I like it when Zakir Naik is a various... brother and sister, they did various miracle. And because the Prophet Muhammad did miracle, a various miracle. Okay, did you see it? So they're talking about miracles, not about how to do poo-poo, you idiot, liar. Shame on you. Are you an adult? So the question is, how come Muhammad don't have miracles? Not about how to do poo-poo. Listen carefully.
He split the moon. It is mentioned in the Quran, Shaqqul Qamar.
True. Split the moon. I mean, it's true. He split the moon. Yeah, look at it.
And even scientifically today, if you do research, you come to know that the moon has got fissure.
So, yeah, the moon, there is a cut in the middle. You know, there is, you know, like, you know, they ask me why you have, like, you know, you have scars, etc. Because, Allah split the, you know, I mean, that's it. I mean, those scars not from fighting and knives or no, brother, those are from not bullets. No, those are split the moon. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what the reason is. But since the Quran says about Shaqqul Qamar that the Prophet split the moon, he did. There are various, there's a book written.
Listen carefully now, Abdul. The one who said he is not saying that the stones and the rocks and the trees move around him to cover his bum when he's doing poo-poo. You said he is just teaching you how to do poo-poo. This is what you said. This is your text, brother. Read carefully. He is saying in the video. He is saying what? In the video. Let me okay. He's saying in the video, I like your video by the way, video, that how you could say that doing call of nature, how could you say? What? This is what the video is saying? How ridiculous you are. And don't I don't continue. I think this is saying continue, you know, the video. It's okay. I mean, my English is funny too. So we are two now. Two more we can play cards. So he do not continue the video. If he continue without passion, you will discover the guy is a scam. What video scam? The video of Zakir Naik. Here we go. This is the title. Go download it. Play it. It's 5 minutes. And we are not we are. Here we go. This is the title. Did Prophet Muhammad PBUH had no miraculous? Dr. Zakir Naik. Okay. What? So, brothers, sisters, you get it wrong. This is not about the call of nature. This is teaching you how to do call of nature. This is not about miracle of the call of nature. Listen carefully.
It talks about the miracles of the Prophet, and there are a couple of hundred miracles.
Couple of hundred, brother. There's a couple of hundred, brother, miracle. Hundreds of miracles. But the Quran says he have no miracles. All the Quran says there's no miracles.
Mention in that that the Prophet spoke to animals, the various.
The Prophet spoke to animals. The Prophet, he could not even. You Muslim, you claim that he do not know how to write, how to read. You see, when the Quran, just to show you the stupidity of those who claim to be scholars. If Allah did something, Allah, he will mention it, according to the Quran. Isn't in the Quran it says that Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds? Did Allah say that in the Quran, Muslims? You will say yes, correct? Okay. Oh, this is different. Where is the website? Quran Wow. This is Quran Wow. Wow. I mean, you perfect Quran. All right. In the Quran it says that Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds. Why Allah in the Quran don't say we taught Muhammad the language of the birds? Is it a secret? Which one is more important to tell his story? Read carefully. And we were taught the language of the birds. Who? Solomon. Okay. Why the Quran did not mention once that Allah, he taught Muhammad the language of the birds? As long as Zakir Naik saying that Allah, because if Muhammad speaks the language of the birds, that means Allah, he taught him. Okay. And as you see, it's something you learn. It's not like, you know, be and he was. No, he will send you to school. Like he send you to the chicken in school and buck, 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 and this is mean, okay, there's an egg is coming. So we were taught the language of birds. Okay. Why the Quran does not say Muhammad, he been taught to the language of birds? Nowhere it says that. So obviously this is a fabrication in the hadith. Muslim, they added later about Muhammad. The Quran is so clear saying there's no miracles. And the funny was to show you the stupidity of Islam, that Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds, but yet Sulaiman, he understand the language of the ants. I mean, I send you to study the language of the birds. You come out from the school speaking the language of the ants. I assure you that this was an Arabian school. It must be, because those things happen only to us, the Arab, you know. We go to school to learn French, we turn out, you know, we speak English. English, if you can say so. So Allah, he taught Sulaiman to speak the language of the birds. And why Allah, he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds? Because his troops is involved the following brigade. Brigade of a human, brigade of birds, chickens, turkey, and the genie. Genie. And look at translation here, spirit. In Islam, there's nothing called spirit, you liar. This is genie. This guy, he trying to cover up. Let us change. Oh, this is Itani. Here we go. Itani potato. The word genie became a spirit since when? You idiot. And were gathered before Solomon, his host of jinns and men and birds. This is the Lord of the Ring movie, you know. And okay, so Allah, this is why Allah, he taught him the language of the birds. I mean, imagine Sulaiman, he will order his army of chickens to attack, like attack, you know, al-takbir, you know, they will go. But if you don't speak the language, how they can communicate? So Allah taught him the language of the birds. But guess what? Look like the birds and ants speak the same language. Most likely it was like English in their time. It's like most like international language, obviously. Hello. I mean, he sent him to school to study the language of the birds. Yes, the guy, he went out and then he heard the ant. And by the way, the ant don't talk. I mean, since when the ants, they talk? The ants, we can say they talk, but not really. I mean, they communicate. If that is what talk mean, yes. But here it says he heard her speech. Her speech. And the ant, she said to the ants. She said, the ant, she said. Ants, they communicate by by vibration or by chemical. Talk, 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 talk. Vibration, you know vibration? It's not even a sound, you know. Vibration, which means they feel it. It's like Morse. It's not the sound who make them communicate. It is the vibration. Or chemical, like if they have a rail for food, so they will leave certain chemical to say there's a food in this direction. So, but it says that he heard her speech. You see, if you change the translator, you will find a new translation. Each Muslim translation is a story by itself. It's a new Quran. Just to change the translation or translator, and then you will find the Quran change. Look, this is Biktal. Okay, Biktal, how are you? New translation. Till he reached the valley of ants. I know this valley of ants. I used to go there, you know. But now because of Corona, I cannot go. Otherwise, I have a good friends there, many ants, you know, like we used to go together. Yeah. So when you go to the reach to the valley of the ants, an ant what is this? Oh, ants. I mean, look, new Quran. Change the translator. Each one of them, he put his own potato. By the way, I think all of them, they are liars. None of them translated the Quran. They are just changing words to make themselves their translation a little bit different from the other, which they are copying. So, which means all of them, they are copying from the first translator and just changing words. And at the length, what is the word length in Arabic? At the length when they came to the lowly. I like you, Lolila, valley of the ants, one of the ants. What I like it is not all the ants, only one. You see, the Muslims, they say scientific miracle, but there is only one ant, she alarmed them. The rest, they are asleep maybe. The guardian ants are asleep. There is only one ant. Said, and get into your habitation, lest Sulaiman is going and host is going to crush you. And what is driving me crazy, how she knew the name of Sulaiman. I mean, I got it. She saw an army is coming. I got it. They have horses, etc. I got it. And then she spoke to the ant. I got it. But how in the world she knew that his name is Sulaiman? Thank you for the one who's teaching me how to pronounce it. My friend, if I know how to pronounce it, trust me, nobody will watch my videos. The best part of my videos when I do pronunciation. Come on, don't fix it. If you fix it, you will ruin it. Trust me. You have no idea. Anyway, so how she knew the name of Sulaiman? But anyway, this is not our topic. But as you see, Allah, when he taught Sulaiman the language of birds, he said that. And here you will see even Sulaiman, he checked the birds. There's a general, his name is Hoopoe, and he is missing. I don't know if you know how the hoopoe hoopoe look like? Let me show you how the hoopoe look like. And actually, the story here makes sense, by the way. Honestly, it makes sense. Because if you look at this bird, how he look like, search. Okay, here we go. Let us see the. Here we go. Unbelievable. Look. Do you see why they choose him to be a general in the army? Look at him. He looked like a Roman general. I mean, look at this. I mean, if this guy don't fit to be a general in the army of Sulaiman, who fit? I mean, this guy is born to be a general. Before even he get from the egg, he have those things. He is like, I'm a general. Like, you know, what's your name? General Hubbu Hubbu. What? Hubbu Hubbu Hubbu. Like in the Pink Panther, like Hubbu Hubbu, you know, Hubbu shampoo. It makes sense. I mean, this guy, he is in charge of the army of the birds. So Sulaiman, he come to check on him. And he said to himself, what is the Hubbu Hubbu Bubbu? And this guy, he was away looking for a woman for Sulaiman. She have no hair in her legs. You know, we have to be honest here. We men, we don't like women with hairy legs. Hello, come on, this is common sense. Yeah, us Muslims, yeah. So common sense, brother. But the problem for the Muslims is not this. All the garbage we show them is not a problem. The problem is Jesus is not God. This is the problem. Sulaiman have a flying carpet, it's not a problem. Sulaiman, he went to school to learn the language of the birds, no problem. Allah, he sent 2 angels to teach black magic, Harry Potter, no problem. The sun set in murky water, no problem. The sperm coming from the backbone of the man, no problem. Women have a sperm coming from their ribs, no problem. The sperm became a congealed dead blood, no problem. But Jesus as God is a problem. Genius. And then this guy, you know, like, he did not stop there. I mean, this guy, he knew a lot of stuff. I think this guy, he is like, you know, first off, look what he said. Let us go. I'm sure he is watching, by the way. He left before I go live because he knew we are going to talk about his comment. I don't know what to say now. This channel use fake material by the name of Islam, not from Isa, by the name of Islam, not from Islam. What does that mean? This channel is funded by unknown organization. And why it's unknown? I mean, oh, what's wrong with you Muslims? Unknown, everything is unknown. Allah knows best. Everything for Muslims is unknown. I mean, at least give us a name. I mean, just like that's it. You know, you hang up in the air. So we are funded by organization. Which are just tell us. Do you need my help? Be honest with me, Abdul. Please, do you need my help? Are you talking about this? Be honest. Is that what you meant? I mean, I was wondering which organization is going to support us, and I was thinking like which one is fit for the program. Okay, first he live in America. Secondly, he voted for Trump. Number 3, he have guns. Number 4, he likes shooting. Number 5, you know, he said he was in the army. I mean, obviously. I mean, do you need really to be a genius to find out? But it took you so long, man. I mean, I was expecting you to know that from the first second. It took you so long. And please, next time, I mean, don't tell those news for people. I mean, people, okay, now people will leave. This channel is funded by a known organization, brother and sister. You know, I think it's a moment to share the truth with you. I don't know what to say. I think it's time to share the truth. You cannot hide it forever. I mean, you guys, you deserve better. Hold on, I'm receiving a call. Okay, they just told me I cannot share this information with the public. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I cannot say to you anything. Like, I was going to tell you, you know, but now you get the idea. There's nothing. We are not organization, and there's nothing like this. And all what you heard is fake, and this is not true. And this call, I'm receiving a second call. Okay, sir. Okay, okay. I will not play the message in public. Sorry. Yeah, I should not. Yeah, okay. I got you. I will not. Yeah, I am. By the way, I am the best in my organization at the first, like the highest IQ. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, I will not play the message. Okay, I will. No. I will not play this the third message. If you send me more, what? You have more? What? I'm fired for playing the message in public, but those people, they don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, boop, 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 boop. Like, how would they even know what we are talking about? What's wrong with you? What? I was translating? I didn't. Oh boy. So, Your Majesty, you discovered that this channel is funded by unknown organization? That's deep. You are dangerous, man. You are dangerous. Okay. And then unknown organization that want to prepare you to follow the coming antichrist. If. Is that Muhammad? My friend, who is antichrist? The one who destroy his churches, the one who convert them into mosque, the one who attack his people, the one, the Bible says, who is the Antichrist? Is the one who denied the Father and the Son. So your prophet is the Antichrist. He's not the Antichrist, actually. He is an Antichrist, but not the Antichrist. Oh boy. Anyway, we continue with the comment. I hope you guys do not know much now about my job. And by the way, just to let you know, 07007 is not my code. Just to let you know, this was just a movie, okay? Yeah. I mean, those things, because I know you, I know you. You will make a story from nothing. Let us see here. He said here, and this is why I made this video title like this. I mean, after all the madness we showed him, Muhammad, he said, did you know that Unitarian Church teach Jesus is not God or Son of God, and was washing what? Was praying, maybe was praying to God, bowing and kneeling just like Moses, not like Muhammad. My friend, those are not Christians. Secondly, even those, they believe Muhammad is a fraud. So thank you very much. I mean, you try to save yourself. Those people believe Muhammad is a fraud. That's why they don't follow him. However, for us, we laugh at them. Because Jesus said, what Jesus said? This is the Bible. If they have a Bible, should read. And the Bible says clearly, Jesus said to the Jews, what do you think of a Christ? Who is he? They said he is a son of David. He said to them, well, if he is a son of David, then how David he called him in his spirit? The Lord Jehovah said. The Lord Jehovah said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I place your enemy under your feet. So if Jesus is now one, is just a man, then how he is called by the Lord a Lord, and how he is called by David as a king, he's a king. He called him Jesus as Lord. And then the Lord, he said, to my Lord, who is talking? David. And then it says here, if therefore David called him the Lord Jehovah, how he is his son. This is Jesus talking. Jesus is speaking to the Jews saying, well, if Jesus, if Christ, he is the son of David, then how come David call him my Lord, my God? Do you see it? This is the Aramaic translation, which is more accurate than the rest because this is coming from the plain Aramaic Bible. I will post the link for you. You see, the problem is most of the translation they say to you, it says the word Lord, but the fact when you say the word Lord, there's a Lord, which, like, you know, in English you have capital letter, right, to make it about God, and you have a small letter to make it about a man. So when you say Lord with capital letter, supposedly you are talking about God, but in fact in the original language the word is, they don't have, it's not really Lord as Lord. It is about Jehovah. It's about God. There's certain words is used to present, to speak about God in the Hebrew or in the Aramaic. So when they translate to you, they translate to fit with the language they are going to use. So we use English. So what we do, we use the word Lord with capital letter to tell you that this is what it's meant. All right. So anyway, there is many you know, heretic, and many, there is Jehovah's Witnesses, you know, they believe Jesus is an angel, Michael. There's Muhammad, he believed that Michael, sorry, there's Jibril is the Holy Spirit. So they are not the first, they are not the last. There's many liars in this earth, and your prophet is one of them. Your prophet is one of them. How the Holy Spirit became Jibril? Is Jibril is a holy first? No. How many holy you have in Islam, Muslims? Isn't it the angel they committed sin in the Quran, and Allah, he ordered them to bow down to Adam? So how you call Jibril holy? He commits sin already. So listen carefully to the Muslims when they say to you, oh, there is a church, but you yourself, you will not follow that church. Do you follow it? So let us say, for the sake of argument, Jesus is a prophet according to you. Why you don't follow Jesus but you follow Muhammad? A crazy man. A crazy man. This guy is a mentally ill. When Muhammad, he told this story, and Zakir Naik is telling us the story. Listen to Zakir Naik, brother. Zakir Naik, and look how he is. Guys, do you see when you are a person of knowledge? Do you see the influence of the story in your face? Look at the face. Look, please, at the face, brother. There is no God, only but Allah. Okay, hold on. My friend, proud to be Muslim, do you like to call me? Do you like to call me? Let me put your text in the screen. Smile. Smile, please. Oh, you are a girl. Well, as long as you are a girl, I'm not going to talk to you, because your prophet, he said that women are half a brain. I don't believe in that, but this is what your prophet, how much respect you. You are a kind of girl. Look what your prophet said about you. ناقصات عقل ودين. Oh, we are typing in English. This is how your prophet, he speak about you highly, saying that you are half a brain and most of you are in hell. So when you say what you said to me, you are a proud Muslim. Are you proud that most of women in Islam, they will go to hell? Is that what you said? There's no God, only Allah. But you just said there's no God. This is the statement itself is stupid. Either you say there's God or you say there's no God. So you are half atheist, you half believer. There's no God. I mean, even the Shahada of Islam is stupid, because when you say there's no God, that means there is no God. Here there is no God except Allah. But how there is no God except? You say except when there is God. If I say all the cars are burned except one, it means there is cars and only one is not burned. So when you say there's no God, But Allah, you just said there's no God, so how Allah can be a God? There's no God. The one who created the shahada is an idiot. Now let us continue with you. For he do not know that Jahannam is waiting for. Even the word Jahannam is a theft from the Bible. Jahannam is the valley where the Jews, they burn the garbage. Any Muslim can tell me what the word Jahannam mean? Is that an Arabic word? Even this one is a theft. We have Ishaq Yusuf saying to me, you are ignorant, you are jahil. Okay, hold my friend. Thank you very much for giving me a license to be a jahil. Does that mean I do not know how to write and how to read my name? Like your prophet? Smile. If a person is a jahil, which means ignorant, how you believe in him to be a prophet? You're a prophet who have no prophecy. He do not know how to write, how to read, which means literally he is an ignorant. Literally. Going back to this woman, she said, I am kind girl. Look what your prophet said about you. You will go to hell. He said, oh women, give it charity. Oh, they said, why? He said, they said, why? No, he said, because the majority of you will go to hell. The dwellers of the hell fire are women. Do you see it? So if you are a woman, you should be the last one to believe in Muhammad. And then Muhammad explained why you will go to hell. And if you see the reason he gave, you will die laughing. He claimed that you will go to hell because you have your period. And because the Quran says you have half a brain, and this is why Allah, he says 2 women equal to 1 man. Have you ever heard that you are not full of brain and you will not go to heaven because you have menstruation, and because of that you cannot pray like the rest of Muslims, so you have deficient in your religion? But isn't it Allah who make you have your period? And if you are made to be half a brain as Muhammad he claimed, well, isn't it this a deficiency made by Allah? So what's your fault? You're treated with love with your family. Okay, so what does this have to do with Muhammad? Is Muhammad is your dad? You are 19 years old, is still single? Huh? You are not following the Sunnah. Your prophet should, according to Islam, should be married at the age of 6. Look, in the front of you. They ask him, what's wrong with us? Why we have deficiency? Why we have deficiency in our wisdom? He said, oh, isn't it the Quran, the proof of that says 2 women are equal to 1 man as witnesses? That's mean you have deficiency. Do you see it? And isn't it true that when you have menstruation, you cannot fast Ramadan normally and you pray in Ramadan? He said, yes. He said, this is your deficiency in religion. And imagine, he is explaining why you will go to hell. And Prophet, what's his deficiency in her intellect or religion? A woman, she asked. He said, hello, the testimony, the proof of that, the testimony of 2 women among you, like the testimony of 1 man. Deficiency in the brain, you see? You are half a brain. 2 women equal to 1 man. And the deficiency in your religion, you have menstruation. And he is explaining why they will go to hell. But both reasoning, even if they are true, women have nothing to do with them. I mean, if she is half a brain, as Muhammad saying, well, isn't it Allah who made her this way? Why she will go to hell for that reason? If she have a period, well, isn't it Allah, he made her have a period? Why she will go to hell for that reason? Obviously, the one who have half a brain is the one who come with the story, Muhammad, peace upon him. Right? Anyway, you have to be understanding very well that all the information you will see here in the screen is funded by an unknown organization. Disclaimer. All the information you see in this channel is funded by Unknown organization. Any Muslim have a comment? Nobody? I mean, how we can refute this unknown organization? Where is the guy? He's proud to be Muslim. Are you still proud? Okay, let us go to proud to be Muslim. Maybe proud to be Muslim, he can explain to us what's happening. Is it true, proud to be Muslim, that when your prophet decided to do poo-poo, Allah prophet, he ordered the rocks and the trees to move around him so nobody can see his bum? Look at this amazing miracle, brother.
The tree came and shaded the prophet when he was going for the call of nature. There are various miracles.
The trees, and they came to shield the prophet when he doing the call of nature. Nature is calling. This is true. Is that a fake material? Muslim, is that a story? Is a fake material? That when your prophet, he wanted to do poo-poo, he ordered the trees and the rocks to move around him so he can peacefully. I mean, look, Zakir Naik, he mentioned that the prophet have couple of hundreds of miracles. From all this miracle, they chose for us the poo-poo one. I mean, come on, Zakir Naik. From all, you just said he have couple of hundreds of miracles. How many? Hundreds. And from the hundreds, you choose this one?
Not do miracles like the previous prophets.
Look at this smile, how cute.
To say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not do miracles is totally wrong.
Totally wrong, brother, sister. Totally wrong. Look at his head, he's how shaking. Totally wrong, brother. You are ignorant, you don't know what I come about. It's totally. I'm going to show you now a miracle nobody have ever have to do with poo-poo. Even when the prophet, actually I can show you tons of reference about poo-poo of the prophet. The earth swallow his poo-poo immediately. When the prophet he do poo-poo, the earth open wide and he swallow his poo-poo. And his, you know, his piss smell like musk. And now the prophet wanna do poo-poo. Do you see how much Allah he care for a prophet? Everything, his poo-poo, his piss. I mean, Allah he made his piss like musk. Prophet, what is that, prophet? ZB, I was pissing. Are you sure, prophet? It's like it smells so good, man. Yes, my piss is. It's you know, Allah he transformed my piss to. So while Jesus was making the water into wine, Allah was making the piss of Muhammad into musk and perfume. And actually, yeah, when Prophet Muhammad he received Al-Fatiha, which the Muslim they pray, each time they pray, they recite it, he was taking poo-poo. If we go to the interpretation, and again, the guy, where is the guy who said this is fake material? I like you, man, fake material person. Fake material, huh? What? Fake material, huh? Okay, let us see the fake. See, this is the official government of the Kingdom of Jordan. It says here, brother, that each time the Prophet of Allah want to get out, get out what? Get out to do the call of nature. He hear a sound. And the sound saying, oh Muhammad, read carefully. Whenever he went out, here translation for the word baraza. Baraza is coming from the word buraz. Buraz means poo-poo. Used to hear someone calling him, oh Muhammad. And whenever he heard this, he used to flee. He go like a clown. And Waraqa ibn Nawfal, which is the real father of Muhammad, advised the Prophet to remain in his place. Muhammad, come on, next time you hear the sound, stop, man, don't run. Embarrassing, why are you running? Coward. Remain in your place. So he advised him to remain in his place when the caller called him. So he hear what he want to say. Then he said to him, I am at your service. The caller said that to Muhammad, I am in your service. عفريت. هذا عفريت. إنه عفريت من عفاريت الله. You know what عفريت is? I know. Many of you don't understand what Afrit is mentioned in the Quran. If you go in the Quran and you look for the word Afrit, you will see here a true story about Afrit. This is, by the way, this one, he was one of my cousins, this Afrit. Very well known. He's very fast, you know. It says here, chapter 27, verse number 39. Afrit, he said, he's Afrit. He is Afrit. Unbelievable what Afrit can do. This Afrit, he was called Afrit because he is so fast. You see, there's many kind of jinn, but this one is Afrit because he is so fast. Actually, the verse itself saying to you why he is there in the story. He said to Sulaiman, if you want, I can go bring you this woman before you blink your eye, which means he will go all the way to Yemen and come back before even Sulaiman, he blink his eye. Afrit. Afrit was sitting with Sulaiman. Any Muslim want to say to us we are using fake material? Afrit is a genie, yeah, but he is very fast. Afrit, he is the kind who can go really fast, you know, very fast. Those are true story, by the way. I mean, there's Afrit. I mean, okay, these days Amazon is using Afrit to deliver. Yesterday I ordered something, today I will have it. Just wait, I'm waiting for somebody to knock at my door. Afrit will come any moment. This Afrit is called UPS. In USA we have Afrit. They call it UPS. Very fast, you know, you make an order, ding, 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 they knock at your door, you know, Afrit. True story. Allah is talking about Afrit. This is religion. And this Afrit can go and bring the women from her chair before even you move from your place. How fast he is. Roka Musa's, the earth is flat. Okay, prove it to me. Do you like to call me Roka Musa's? Right, live on air. You show me the verses in the Bible says the earth is flat and we will laugh at you. In the same time, we will show you the verse from the Quran saying the earth is flat. This verse is that. Now a flood worldwide because angels raped women in earth versus Quran earth. Where it says women, can we just, do you like to call me Raka Musa's? Challenge for you. Do you dare? You show me a verse from the Quran, I will show you a verse from the from the Bible. I will show you a verse from the Quran. I will answer you about the Bible and you will answer me about the Quran. Do you dare? It's in your Quran where it says the earth is flat. All over. It's in your Quran it says that the earth was covered by the flood. It's in your Quran it says, in your religion, it says that Allah, he sent two angels. Their name is Harut and Marut and they have sex with Venus. Do you want me to show you? Are you chatting about the unseen? What do you mean unseen, my friend? This is unseen. Genie is unseen. Afrit is sitting with the Sulaiman. Afrit is unseen? And look, guys, look how the Muslim, they change topic. You posted something, why you don't challenge me? Raka Musa, you said something, why you change the topic? You said the earth is flat in the Bible. You said the earth is covered by water in the Bible. You said angels have sex with rape women. You said what you said. Secondly, you changed the topic. Now look, Islam follow the same word of God that Adam, Noah, and Abraham and Moses. Jesus taught pure monotheism. Well, we are the one who believe in monotheism. You don't. The Quran says, if Allah, He wanted to have a partner, we will take it from ourselves. If Allah is one, Allah will partner with ourselves. Ourselves who? Huh? If Allah will take a partner, this is your Quran. Allah, He says, He will take it from ourselves. Who is ourselves? When we ask the Muslims why Allah keeps saying we, He said we because this is majestic. Well, it's fit for Allah to be we, not one. That will make Him majestic. Look how silly they are. So if we will make Allah majestic by saying we, well, isn't it better than the Muslim to agree that Allah is many? Because that will make Him majestic. But if we go in the Quran, we will find, and this is Tafsir al-Jalalain, not my Tafsir, chapter 21, verse number 17. It says, had we desired to find a diversion, that which provide diversion in the way of a partner or child, we would have found it with ourselves. From among the beautiful-eyed houris. Allah calling the beautiful-eyed houris and the angels are ourselves? Any Muslim? Where is the oneness of Islam? How Allah can take partners with ourselves? Explain that to me. Please say the correct translation. I mean, my friend, we have a topic now. Any Muslim have a comment? If Allah is one, how Allah will take a partner from ourselves? Explain ourselves to us. Remember, Allah is one. When I say us, when we, when the Quran say us, the Muslim, they say Allah say us, He don't mean us as like He is many, He's one. Here is going to take a partner from us. How you can solve this problem? Anyone? How Allah will take a partner from ourselves, from us? Who is the partner will be? Us who? Additional to that, don't forget that the Muslims believe that the Quran is divine. Muslims, is the Quran created? The answer, no. Is the Quran created by Allah? No. So now we have two uncreated, Allah and the Quran. Is it true that the Quran will come in the judgment day as a man? Yes. So who created that man? Allah? No. So when the Muslim he speak, everything they accuse you with, it is their belief who believe in it. They are the one who believe the earth is flat. Right now in front of you, I can take you right now and we will see the earth is flat. Right now as we speak, here we go. And remember, this is your Islamic website, and this is your Islamic interpretation, and this is your Islamic translation. We have nothing to do with it. Nothing. You know what nothing means? And after that, he spread out the earth and he made it flat, brother. Do you see it? Where is the guy with the flat earth? And this is why Muslims, you believe that you can face Mecca. You have to face Mecca from every direction, even if you live in America. Like the Jews when they go for war, because they are defending the border of their city, they face their face to the Jerusalem to pray, but it's there in front of them. But Muslims, when they face Mecca, they face it where? Because they believe the earth is flat. And actually, there's tons of videos made by Muslim scholars saying clearly the Quran says the earth is a flat. Right? There's a lot of bad verses in the Bible. And this is what you are saying. I mean, look who's talking. I just showed you the Muhammad. He says you are half a brain. Look like you are proving that Muhammad is false, because if you discover such a thing as you claim, that means you are not stupid like your prophet. You said. Oh. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? But anyway, we have to admit that Muhammad is a special person. And he is a special, especially when it's come to his private parts. I mean, this guy, his miracles are frozen. But the second you get close to his private part, his bum, his private part in the front, his nipples, miracles will happen right away.
Did not do miracles is totally wrong. There are various miracles that the Prophet did. For example, the Prophet, he split the moon.
He split the moon. You know what the Christians did after the moon split? Do you know what they did? I saw it with my own eyes. If you remember, in the year 630, there is no more crazy glue in Walmart. Like the product is disappear. You can't find a crazy glue anywhere. Why? Because those Christians, they bought all the crazy glue to glue the moon together. He split the moon. And they could not sleep until by the morning the moon was put together. Like the Christian, they can go to the moon. You know that, right? Not like the Muslims. Until now, if they go, they are going to borrow. Like the Emirat, they have a guy. He went to the space, and who is the one? The engine is made in Russia. The designer. Anyway, so they have the money. So yeah, brother, he split the moon. He split the moon, brother. Until now, if you go and ask NASA, the moon is split. Listen.
It is mentioned in the Quran, Shaqqul Qamar.
Shaqqul Qamar. The Quran, Shaqqul Qamar. It's a true story.
And even scientifically today, if you do research, you come to know.
Yeah, it's scientifically so. Scientifically. This is even scientifically today. What?
That the moon has got fissure.
Good fissure in the moon. Scientifically now. This is scientifically. So it's very obvious. This is a very scientist. What do you think? Any Muslim? Yeah. I did not play the other part of the video. Let us play what Zakir Naik will say. I don't know.
Previously was the age of miracles at the time of Musa alayhi salam, at the time of Isa alayhi salam, most of these miracles, because at the time when the Quran was revealed, it was not the age of miracles.
But a second ago you still split the moon. I mean, the guy, he just said Muhammad have hundreds of miracles. This is in the beginning of the video. After less than a minute after, he said in the time of Muhammad it was not the age of miracles. I mean, this guy, he changed his statement 180 degrees in less than a minute and 20 seconds. Isn't it in the same video he said Muhammad, he have hundreds of miracles? And now after a minute and 21 seconds, he said this was not the age of miracles? I mean, what kind of hashish they are taking? It's not even a minute and 20 seconds after you said Muhammad, he have hundreds of miracles. And now it wasn't the age of miracles. That's mean he denied all the miracles. There's no miracles. All right. I offered them 1 million Venezuelan pesos. Don't remind me about the pesos, please. Yeah. Oh boy. So not the age of miracle. Why? The age of miracle expired? Is that the ice age? Brothers and sisters, when Prophet Muhammad he came, it was not the age of miracle, brother. So now he's explaining why Muhammad don't have miracles, but in the beginning he says end of miracles, not the age of miracles.
We Muslims do not boast of these miracles because
we don't. We make books about scientific miracle in the Quran. He himself, he have a book about that. We have millions of videos saying scientific miracle of the Quran. We don't boast those miracles. We don't. Because
at the time when the Quran was revealed, it was not the age of miracles.
It was not.
Previously was the age of miracles.
Previously, brother. Previously. At the day of Muhammad, there's no miracle. Why? Because Allah, he decided like, okay, I'm going to go into miracle no more. Actually, this is what the Quran said. The Quran said we refrain from sending miracles because former generation, they treat them as false. What a false excuse. Until now, people believe in miracles. Isn't it Muslim, they believe in miracles too? So what kind of excuse this excuse is? Huh? Oh boy. Not the age of miracles. We are still here with the Afrit. You know what? I forgot the topic of the Afrit. Forget about Zakir Naik. This Afrit is better now. I want to show you the Afrit interpretation from Ibn Kathir. Chapter 27, verse number 39. Hold on. We can go back later. 27. I mean, how I'm going to skip the Afrit story. All of you are Afrit. All of you. You know, in the Middle East, if a kid is so active, etc., they say he's Afrit. Afrit, you know, Afrit, you know. Okay, so he's Afrit. Let us see the Afrit. Ibn Kathir is saying, "O chief, which of you," Sulaiman, he said, "can bring me her throne?" Look at Sulaiman, he want to steal the throne. You see that's an Ocean 11 movie? They want to steal the money from inside the casino. Sulaiman, he was a thief. They told him that her throne is gold and diamonds and etc. So right away, Sulaiman, who want to bring me her throne? And bring it to me before they come surrounding themselves obedience. You know, Sulaiman, he said, "Give me your throne or I will kill you all." Then one of the Afrit, the genie, he said, a giant jinn, Afrit is a giant. It was as if he was a mountain. I mean, this is, the genie was giant as a mountain. Please, I cannot resist the temptation to say the Shahada. I'm going to say the Shahada immediately. This must be true. There is a genie. He's an Afrit. They call him Afrit, and he's so fast. And he is so big. And he is big as mountain. Makes sense. He's going to carry the throne of, you know, it's so big too. You know, it's like 20 floors. And then he said to him, "I'll bring it to you before you rise from your place." Ibn Abbas, he said, Allah bless him, before you get up from where you are sitting. Look, he explained it now. I mean, look at the explanation. The explanation where it says, "I'll bring it from your place before you rise from your place." Ibn Abbas explained it. How he explained it? He said, before you get up from where you are sitting. I mean, this is a deep explanation. Isn't it the same sentence, you idiot? It says before you get up from your place. So what, he changed with your sitting? So this is the explanation now. Okay, and then he says here, others said, he used to sit to pass judgment and ruling over the people and to eat. If. This is the only time he said. Sulaiman, he used to sit to pass judgment and ruling over people and to eat. The rest of the day he's standing up. So beautiful. This is astonishing information. Sulaiman, like this guy, he's a stand-up comedy. Sulaiman, he don't like to sit. He sit only to eat or to rule over judgment, like he's a judge in the court now. In the rest of his life, he's standing. Sulaiman having sex, he's standing. Sulaiman doing poo-poo, he's standing. Sulaiman is praying to Allah, he's standing. Sulaiman making judgment, he is sitting. Sulaiman is eating, he is sitting. Now we understand the situation of Sulaiman. Obviously, Sulaiman, you have a problem with sitting. I feel sorry for him. I don't want to forget. Sulaiman, brother, when he died standing too. Who remember the story? I should make a movie. It's called The Man Who Died Standing. Sulaiman, he have a staff, you know, a stick, like the one you use it as a ruler supposedly. So when he died standing over his stick, and his wives, his ministers, his soldiers, shaitans, genie, nobody noticed that he is dead, because he was standing still. Isn't it beautiful? And how they found out that he is dead? Anyone remember? Who remember? How they found out that Sulaiman was dead after a while of his death? Guys, if you know the story, you will die. Not from laughing, from being astonished. They notice, brother, that he is dead because of the termite. Yes, brother. The termite. And now from this story, we understand the wisdom of termite. If not the termite, until now we will think Sulaiman is alive, standing still. If you go to chapter 34, verse number 14, please show respect to the Quran. I mean, come on, it's true story. Those are proven scientifically to be true. You can be dead standing in your stick and nobody will notice for years. And when we decreed Solomon's death, nothing showed them his death, except a little worm of earth, which kept slowly grounding away at his staff. You know what? I'm going to have a stick made from aluminium. What they call it in the English, aluminium or something, you know, aluminium. This way, if I die, the Muslims will never know that I'm dead. And I will stand like, okay, I will go on the stage, brother, and I'm holding the stick made from aluminium. And the Muslims are like, okay, Christian Prince, are you there, Christian Prince? Maybe Christian Prince, they want to answer now. I mean, the guy is dead for, 6 months, a year, whatever, according to the story. And yet nobody noticed that the guy is dead. Just because he's holding a stick. And then, how they knew? Because the termite, they were eating the stick slowly. Do you see the word slowly? I like it slowly there. I mean, if you don't say to us slowly, how we will know how long it took? How long is going to take the ants or termite to eat that stick, which is a stick made from a very fancy wood of a king? Now what the Muslim, they will say to us, this is fake story. It's Quran. It's fake. It's Quran. It's daif. It's Quran. It's daif. It's Quran. It's daif. Now, any of you took reference for this verse? How many of you took reference? What chapter is this chapter? What chapter this one is? You know, in the Middle East, there's two things can eat your steak. Either the termite or your wife. Because women in the Middle East, they eat anything. Like, you know, don't leave it in front of them, anything. And, you know, give them money, they will eat it. Unbelievable. So Prophet Sulaiman, actually, you know what? Why I want to explain to you. What about I show you the interpretation? Shall we show you the interpretation? If you see the interpretation, you will die laughing more. So, okay, chapter 34, verse number 14. Take a note. 34. Beautiful Quran. I love this book. I mean, this is book of knowledge. A lot of knowledge there. And you said to me, this is not from Allah? Crazy people. There's nobody can come with such a story like Allah. Brothers and sisters, and when we decree for him, for Solomon, death, in other word, when he died, in other word, he remained supported by against his staff for an entire year, brother. For how long? For entire year, brother. Like what? I mean, don't you think your lie is so big and wide? Entire year. Who won the link? Who don't believe me and want the link? May Allah link you all to it. Entire year. The guy was dead standing and nobody noticed that he is dead for an entire year. Like his wife, she come to him. Honey, don't you want to go to the bed? He don't answer. He's standing. Okay. The prime minister, the minister, the head of the army, nobody noticed that he is dead for entire year. You know what? I will tell you a story about my grandfather. He died and his family did not notice that he is dead for more than 500 years. I know many of you will not, you know, will be wondering like how in the world this happened. 500 years. The answer is very simple. My dad, which was not exist yet, he showed him my picture. And the man, he dies standing. And he's burned from inside. So no termite can eat him. So he stands like this, 500 years. This is how scary it is, you know. They showed him my picture. The guy like is dead. And now even no termite can eat him. 500 years, brother. True story. So the guy, Sulaiman, he was dead. And this is in the Quran. And nobody noticed that he was dead for a year. And then Mrs. Termite, they start eating his zucchini. I mean his steak. While the jinn, look at the story, look how deep, man. The genie continue to toil hard labor, as was customary, and aware of his death. You see, because genie now, if he knew he's dead, they will run. He's dead. The boss is dead, you know. Look at the wisdom of Allah, unbelievable. Until finally, when the termite ate through his staff, he fell to the ground. Oh. Oh, honey, you are listening to me while you are standing? you might die laughing, standing too. Unbelievable, so beautiful. That's so good. So this religion is so good. Science. This is science, true stories. And this is, remember, this is Quran. You see here we have more details, but the Quran saying that. The Muslim had say this is a weak story, this is fake, this is a true story. Now you need to ask yourself, if Muhammad is not a prophet, how he knew a story like this about Sulaiman from a long time ago? Do you know how Sulaiman is 4 years older than me. So there's no way Prophet Muhammad he will know about Sulaiman because he wasn't even exist. What is the source? The source of the Quran, chapter 34, verse number 14. And the interpretation we are showing you is Tafsir Jalalain. But anyway, the interpretation is not adding too much except like it's saying for a year. But even the Quran say that it was for a period. And nobody noticed. And why Allah didn't make them notice? Because as you see, so the genie keep going, doing the work. But the question here, as long he will fail at the end, don't Allah notice that the termite is going to eat, or they are eating his steak slowly, and then the genie will find out? So what the point? Look here, it says, so the termite they ate through his staff, he fell to the ground and then was seen to be dead. Nothing indicate to them that he died except the termite of al-ard. Al-ard means the earth. The termite of the ground is a variable known, they know, so they're giving the source of the word in Arabic. And then he says, it is a piece of wood was eaten away by termite of the earth that gnawed away at his staff, and etc. etc. story. Oh boy. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? And look, the Muslim there is busy. Christian Prince face is over internet. Zakir Naik face over the internet. What the face can do to you? You saw my face? So why you Muslim, you say you are hiding your face? Potato? You don't know how I look like. I look very good looking like Allah. Any proud Muslim? So think about it. Those are the stories in the Quran. So when we say to Muslims, this is how stupid Islam is, they will say to you, Jesus is not God. And look at the stupid story, Jesus is not God. You are reading the porn section in the Bible. Let me take a selfie for you, because that is interesting. You know, you remind me of Ahmad Didat. He said the same. Ahmad Didat, he said, is that a book of porn? And later he found in the same chapter the name of Muhammad, Muhammadim, in the Song of Songs. Isn't it Didat? He found the name of Muhammadim in the Song of Songs. Is that the chapter you are talking about, the porn? And as long you found that the Bible is the book of porn, which is very interesting, so why your prophet, and you are talking about the Old Testament, so why your prophet, he took an oath in that porn book? Do you think your prophet is a perverted man? Look what your prophet did. This is your prophet, taking an oath on the Old Testament as it is, one piece. He came to the Jews and he said to them, they asked him a question about the Torah. He said, bring me the Torah. They placed a cushion for the messenger of Allah, who sat on it, and said, bring the Torah. It was then brought. Then he would draw the cushion from beneath of him, and he placed the Torah on it, saying, Abdul, are you with me? You are the one who just said this is the book of porn. It's you who said that, not me. He said, I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. You're a prophet taking oath by the book of porn, as you call it? How embarrassing. I feel you, my friend. I feel you. You have nothing to say. You have nothing to answer us. However, we go back to the termite.